A good practice, a big game. Looking forward to it. We're just trying to prepare. We've got about 48 more hours to get ready. We'll try to prepare right up till game time. What questions do you have?
John, yesterday Todd was talking about how Lamar in his control of the offense, even called him the conductor of the offense. How have you seen him over the years, especially this year, take even more control of the offense?
Definitely has been. Conductor, good analogy. I like driver, like race car driver. I mean, he's driving the car, making those decisions in real time while the race is going on out there, and also feeling how the car's handling, and letting Todd and T know that during the game. Hey, this is good. Let's try this. But he's making great decisions in real time. Challenging thing to do. I mean, there's a lot going on out there for a quarterback. I just think he's been A+ for that.
Coach, it's been a really good test for Nate Wiggins going against the receivers. What have you seen from him in the past couple of weeks? How he's developing as a quarterback?
Really developing. Nate's really, I think he's learning fast. That's one of those positions where I don't think you really understand it till you experience it. I mean, you're in your corner. You're on the island. You're out there. It's you and a great athlete, great quarterback throwing to him, and you've got one-on-one coverage so many times. And just learning how it really works. How fast are these guys? What do these routes really look like? How accurate are the quarterbacks in real time? How important is it for me to be in the right position? And he's a very quick learner that way.
Since we're talking about Nate, he was named the NFLPA Community MVP. That was announced today. What can you say about just the work that he's done off the field as well? He's been doing that going back to his Clemson days through his foundation.
I guess it doesn't surprise me. He's just a good guy. I mean, Nate Wiggins is a really good dude. He's respectful. He cares about people. He treats people really well that I've seen. People he's around, fans, or even people in the building, whoever it might be. He's just a good person. So to see or hear now for the first time that he got that award, I guess it does. It just fits who he is perfectly. And I'd say congratulations.
John, we know how physical these AFC North matchups can be at times. How excited are you to see Derrick Henry, who's probably the most physical back, play in these types of games?
Right. Well, he's definitely played in all these stadiums against all these teams before. This will be the first time in an AFC North game with an AFC North team. So I think he's built for it. I'm sure he's ready, and we just got to go in there as a team and be on point, play winning football across the board. In every phase, in every way, and give ourselves the best chance to come out victorious.
So you started the week, you were wearing that Ready for October shirt. A few words maybe about the way things went for the Orioles and their playoff failures, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hey, listen. I think they're a great team. I think I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan who has the privilege, opportunity to talk to the skipper. I think Brandon's a great coach, and I just get a lot of respect for him, and I learn a lot talking to him. And I don't know much about baseball really. My dad knows a lot about baseball, and so I'm a fan, and I just admire those guys. I mean, I just think they're a great team and a great upcoming team, and they got so much success in their future with these guys. I mean, they just compete, love to play, and that postseason success is coming. It's coming. There's no doubt about it. And I'm proud to be a fan of that team.
John, we know Millette just got back a couple days ago. We haven't seen him in the last 2 days. Did he have a setback or anything happen in practice?
He did. He had a soft tissue setback, so yeah, he'll be. He won't make it to this game this week, but he'll be day to day probably going forward next week. We'll just have to see.
John, you always talk about it depends how the roster pieces come, so I know you're not going to say anything about that, but have you seen enough from Ngakoue that if you needed him this week, you feel like he's ready to play?
I would say that, yeah.
John, Derrick Henry coming up on 10,000 career rushing yards. Obviously, the biggest weapon in his toolbox is that stiff arm. I guess when you see him kind of use that, whether it's in person, on film, what sticks out to you about what makes it so fast?
Same thing that sticks out to all you guys, it's that arm sticking out, in the Decker's face. As an old defensive back, I just vision myself trying to knock that thing down, hanging out for dear life.
You never got stiff armed in Miami, Ohio, right?
As far as anybody knows.